Hello, hello. I'm Carmen Miller with ELF365, and we're celebrating 7 years. We started our outreach on August 28th, 2017, and Drew was 9 years old. ELF365 helps kids exemplify love and friendship 365 days a year. So while today we're celebrating that we've shared over 13,000 kits and 500 books across 15 countries and 46 states and counting, as I reflect back, I'm reminded that this journey has not been easy. Most of you know that we started this whole shebang because Drew was bullied his first day of kindergarten. And when I picked him up that day, he asked me, "Mom, why are kids so mean?" I was wrapping up my 20-year career in social services with a 15-year focus on child advocacy. So my perspective, our discussions, and my answer to his questions were all based on my experience. So while my initial answer to his question, why are kids so mean, is that their hearts hurt, there were several other discussion points that we used to get us through this difficult time. I've compiled those into a resource article called 7 Pointers for Parents to help your kid deal with a mean kid, and one action your child can take to go from hurt to helper. That resource article is available on our website. Just create an account. It's completely free. You can log in and access all of our free resources there. You'll also find this quick guide poster to our 7 pointers that you can hang on your fridge so you can reference it anytime you like. So when all of this was happening, there was a lot of focus on negativity, and I wanted to make sure that we didn't lose sight of how good it feels to be kind. So we did random acts of kindness at a Christmas festival, and Drew was hooked. He started replicating these acts of kindness all on his own. Then it hit me. If I could just figure out a way to package these basic lessons with acts of kindness, I knew we could make such a huge difference for kids. That year, I wrote my first 4 lesson kits, which we did with Drew's class, and we did them with his class every year, and we all lived happily ever after. Not quite. By 2017, Drew was 9. As the kids had gotten older, the bullying type behaviors had gotten worse. In a matter of weeks, I watched helplessly as my bright, happy, confident child started to slip away. I saw the overwhelming power of peer pressure at its pinnacle when Drew wept uncontrollably and started to say things like, "I can't do this anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not normal. Maybe everyone will be happier if I just wasn't here, or things would just be better if I wasn't here." He was unconsolable, and I was terrified. The nonsensical words of 9-year-old kids canceled out every word I said and all of my professional experience. It made it completely irrelevant. And this was devastating because even though Drew knew why the kids were doing it, he knew that they were hurting. The relentless harassment, it broke him. It crushed him. He was called names. He was teased for wearing yellow. And the craziest one, he was teased for wearing shorts and they were wearing shorts. But it didn't matter. His heart was broken, just like theirs. I was desperate when I asked him if he wanted to go bigger and louder with our lesson kits and make it official. I cannot adequately convey the relief and immense gratitude I felt when he said yes. He was willing to step up again and face this head on. He has always been so brave, and even now I know it's not easy that we're blasting out to the world these deeply personal and private experiences that were so painful. Fast forward, I've written over 100 kits. 85 of those are currently available, which brings us to today. And somehow Drew is 16. It's been a bumpy, crazy, but fun and rewarding evolution since all of this began over 11 years ago. The absolute best part of this empowerment story, though, didn't occur until early 2023 when Drew stepped in to do 100% of the artwork for ELF365 and became my official business partner. His art put faces and feelings to all of the characters that make up ELF365. And while he's not so little anymore, I want to reintroduce you to Drew, better known as Curly Q Drew to some of you, the artist behind all things ELF365.
Hey! Oh, I wanted to thank you all for your support. We wouldn't be here without you. And I wanted to let all the kids know that I understand how it feels to be harassed or called names. Well, you see, I was called weird all the time, but that's okay. Just say thank you. And remember, the kids that are doing that to you, their hearts hurt. Ask if they're okay and if you can help. Embrace your strengths, quirks, and talents and use them for good. The world needs you.
At 9 years old, Drew also wrote 2 of his own children's books, which he also illustrated in 2023. He's been a busy guy. This helped us get through some very difficult social and emotional times together. And I want to pay my gratitude forward in service to others by sharing what worked for us.
So every time an oversized kit or a book is purchased at regular price, we can donate 2 of them.
Since we can only personally donate so many, we're rolling out an incredible pricing structure for teachers, groups, and organizations, so together we can reach as many kids as possible.
We're here to help kids all over the world. ELF365.
That's right. ELF365 is also a verb.
Think like an elf and be your best self.